to our desk with a throng of fans. Iga, always great to see you smiling and playing great tennis. Last week, Montreal, tough three-setter.
Yeah.
Today, Cincinnati, one game.
Well, it's tennis.
Well,
It's pretty unpredictable.
It's so fascinating how the same two players can play and such different results.
Yeah, you know, season is tough, so every week it's hard to compete on the same level. But I just, tried to be solid today, and I knew that I have to prepare for the fight. So I'm happy that I did that, because honestly I was ready for everything. But at the end, yeah, I'm pretty happy that I just made, I think, less unforced errors, and I kept my the same kind of level from the beginning till the end, and I think that was the key. But yeah, as I say, different conditions. For sure, we played last week, but I guess sometimes it's even harder to play week by week. So I just kind of went on court without any expectations, and just knowing that I didn't really had time to practice here. So really, I just wanted to be loosened up and just play whatever game I can, even though I wasn't sure what actually I can play here.
Well, you came out free-flowing, and it looked great today. Some of the players have been struggling with the adjustment from Montreal to here, but it seemed to work really well for you. Do you feel like you're picking it up right away? It's matching your game right away?
Well, for sure, on court I felt like that, but I just practiced once yesterday, and I had 2 days off, so it's kind of hard to go on court and feel everything straight away. So I wasn't sure how it's gonna look like today, but I already learned that it doesn't really make sense to overanalyze. I'm not gonna speed up the process, so I just wanted to go on court and just see how it's gonna go, and give myself kind of credit and acceptance for making some mistakes. But I went, and like most of the balls went in, so I was pretty happy, and I just continued that.
World #1 saying, keep it simple, don't overanalyze. Beautiful.
I tend to do that, so I gotta stop myself.
That's a beautiful thing. Iga, we don't usually get a chance to chat very much after a tough loss for you, because quite frankly, almost all the time you're winning, which is beautiful to see. But it was a very tough loss with Jessie last week. It was a great match, fun to watch. My question for you is, because this is such an important part of being a champion, how do you process losses?
Well, honestly, with so many tournaments on tour, I always feel like I'm gonna have a second chance, and it's not like the world is ending. So for sure, earlier in my career, every loss was like a tragedy for me, and I needed a couple of days to reset and to kind of find new goals. Sometimes it motivated me, but sometimes when I felt like I'm giving 100% and I still lost, it could really, I don't know, slow me down a little bit. So I don't feel that anymore, because yeah, as I said, I feel like I already kind of proven myself that I can win tournaments. One loss is not gonna change anything, and you just gotta keep going and look for another chances, because we have like 48 weeks of competing. So yeah, you just gotta do your best and not really think about winning tournaments, but just fight, and that's what I'm trying to do. And for sure, also losing a match like that when you have kind of no regrets and you did everything you could that day, for sure it kind of helps, because you can be proud of yourself anyway. My result in Montreal was much better than last year's Toronto, so I was still proud of myself.
Beautiful perspective. Iga, being the #1 player in the world, when you speak, everybody listens. And there are,
so?
just about everyone. There's a lot of things in the game that are beautiful. Some things can improve. Last week you were very vocal, because Elena Rybakina was in a very tough situation where she had to play a match that finished at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it crushed her moving forward. And you said,
well, it's because of you guys, the TV.
Well, listen. I mean, if it's earlier, we'll cover it earlier. Well,
come on,
but there
I know it's business.
But there are some things which can be better for the players. Some conditions. Sometimes it's with the scheduling. Do you have other thoughts on what could be better for the players?
Well, I already said everything on my press conference, but I can kind of repeat it now. I just I had also a tough situation during clay season, Madrid and Rome. I played 4 matches that finished, I think, past midnight. So physically it was exhausting, and as you could see in Rome, I got injured, on that 4th match that I played that late. So I realized that even with, how good I am physically and how, we take care of everything, recovery, preparation, prevention, you know, it's still kind of not enough when the schedule is like killing you, you know. So and again, you know, after Madrid, when I played final against Arena and we both played Rome, she played first day because I requested second. So, you know, she lost first round and she honestly said, I mean, second round, because I think she had bye. She honestly said that she was exhausted. She wasn't able to play. I played, you know, next day, but as you could see throughout the whole tournament, it wasn't great, you know, choice either because all my matches were scheduled, you know, second, you know, night session. So I actually, you know, asked WTA for any data if actually somebody is watching these matches after 10 p.m. Because then it would be kind of easier for me to process why we have to play that late.
Yeah.
But for sure, you know, there's only one stadium usually on tournaments, one big stadium on tournaments like that. So they have to manage the schedule. But sometimes it would be just more healthy to play earlier. I wouldn't mind playing on, you know, court number 2 or something. If I could just have a normal night and normal recovery after the match. And yeah, because, you know, one match like that is cool. And I don't mind, but 4, you're already, your whole routine of the, like, of your sleep is getting ruined a little bit, and it's hard to come back after that to like sleeping normally, you know. So it's not easy. I wish, you know, it could be, but I also understand, you know, the kind of business perspective and TV rights and everything. So I guess you guys need to kind of take it easy on us.
Well, listen. You guys are the ones doing all the battle on the court, pouring in the blood, sweat, and tears. So, you know, anything that can make the conditions better for you guys, I certainly hope happens.
Well, I love playing night sessions. Yeah, but maybe the first match and the second one.
Well, there you go. There you go. Hopefully we can get you on earlier. But listen, today you'll have a nice, easy night, and you had a beautiful victory.
Thank you
Ladies
so
and
much.
gentlemen, your world number 1. Iga Świątek moving on nice and comfortably, 6-1, 6-love over Danielle Collins here at the Western and Southern Open.